But I have some news that's not so encouraging, folks. Today's American high school students think quite highly of themselves. A new study finds that young adults today are much more likely to think they will become outstanding parents, spouses, and workers than their counterparts who grew up in the 1970s.
But that overconfidence isn't necessarily a good thing. Stacey Gleason has this report.
The confidence of youth is a given, but psychologist and author Dr. Twenge says today's young people are different from students of the 1970s.
The students then were optimistic, but not tremendously so. About half of them said they thought they would be very good workers in the future, which is the top category of performance. But by 2006, the most recent year that's available, those high school students, 2/3 of them said they expected to be in that top category. You have some kids who they have a realistic view of their abilities, they'll be just fine. Then you have others maybe a little bit overly optimistic. And then you have those folks who are almost downright delusional.
Twenge says it's easy to find examples in popular culture.
My favorite example of this is the initial episode every season of American Idol, where you get the kids who just, it's sad, they just can't sing. They're just awful. And when Simon tells them they can't sing, they're downright shocked because nobody's ever told them the truth about their performance really not being very good. A really good example of empty praise these days is the kids who play on the team and everybody gets a trophy. So it doesn't matter if you win or you lose, everybody gets a trophy and it's the same size.
Good job. The problem is so ubiquitous, Twenge has written a book about it called Generation Me. Today's young adults have grown up with parents, schools, and the media focused on boosting their self-esteem.
It's clear it all began with good intentions. That teachers and parents and the folks who are writing children's TV shows, they had this idea, well, feeling good about yourself, you feel good about yourself, then all these good things will happen to you. And then, but they wasn't based on any research, it was just based on that it sounded good. Learning to learn from your mistakes is such a key part of becoming a teenager and becoming an adult.
When you think health, think IRU.